Okay, let's get started. Oh, forgot to run ads. Well, no one's watching me on YouTube, so I'll run some ads while, and just go as if, you know, nobody's watching. And 3 minutes of ads. Well, we'll just go, because I already started recording, so... I mean, we have to load up the game anyway, so whatever. Huh. Why do I feel like I'm a lot quieter? Test? Testing? Weird. Huh. I mean, it seems okay, but it seems to be like balancing in a weird way. No idea what's happening. Mostly just waiting for the game to finish loading. Great intro to a stream. Okay. There we go. Oh, also pause that because I don't like that playing. Even though it shouldn't affect much, I don't like it. Full food. Got bows and arrows. I should be able to one-shot rabbits too, which is going to be nice. I should pull up my... Yeah. So I didn't stream yesterday because I'm like, I need to get stuff done, but then I was just so tired, I got nothing done. Which means it probably wouldn't have been a great stream had I streamed, but, you know, it still feels bad. Can I make this again? Clay, grass, sand, rock, gravel. I have a lot of gravel. Do I have sand? You're sand. Dirt. Grass. Grass. Clay. What's dark? Yeah, you're light, so you do use sand. Well, that's annoying. I didn't use nearly as much soil as I wanted it to. Although I'm happy it didn't use as much sand as I thought it would. Hey, I can actually finish this freaking base. Although probably not with the amount I have. Something's moving up above. Mostly need more grass. Hopefully there's no monsters out here. Oh yeah, I wanted to explain. You may notice I have a red mark on my chin. I did a wonderful thing called falling down, and it wasn't anything spectacular. I tripped over, you know, sometimes sidewalks are just slightly off level. Yeah, it was one of those, and I fell, and I actually felt like I did a really good job falling. The only thing I maybe could have done better is to, like, turn my body so I fell more on my shoulder, but then I would have still just hit on my shoulder. Like, there wasn't no way of me doing a roll, especially since I don't know how to do a roll, and you have to actually train to learn how to do that. That's not actually a natural way to fall. But yeah, I, like, stumbled forward, and then I rolled onto my knees, which did hit them kind of hard, but then I kept the momentum going, and then I used my hands to slow myself even more, and then I hit my chin. So, you know. But yeah, overall, it wasn't too bad. I do have a headache. I did have a headache all day from hitting my chin. Go figure, smacking your chin on concrete rattles your head. So yeah, that was fun. Well, that finally broke. Did. See one that I missed. Okay. Yes, I am recording. So that won't let me use... Didn't I have another one somewhere? Here. I also need to stab some things with a spear. Just to break it, honestly. Figure that out later, though. Sand again. Soil again. This should be enough. There we go. My base is... I should flip the floor in the ceiling. I really should flip the floor in the ceiling. I just noticed how much this kind of looks like a ceiling, like the plain white you want for a ceiling. And this one looks like a floor. Although, you could argue that it should eventually be a floor, maybe, probably. Well, I guess I'll put you over here since I don't really have room for you elsewhere. Let's see, I got a prospecting pick. My armor is doing fine, I guess. Be good to make some more lamellae. Uh-oh. Why is it red? Dawn, that's why. Okay, good. Let's go take a look at my bees. See if they got knees. Okay. I can do that, but I'll hold off just mostly because I don't care enough right now. Okay, I was doing some prospecting around here. I do need some... Let's turn off waypoints, turn off terrain. There's still enough in this area that makes me want to still come over here and dig around some more. Also, I could use some of the clay that's over here. Honestly, being able to jump pretty quickly to iron would be nice. I mean, really to get to steel is a bit harder, but you can kind of trade difficulty for resource intensity. Actually, I'm curious. Sorry, I need to check this. Okay, bauxite is a type of rock. I'm just curious what type. It is a sedimentary rock, so it should appear on the surface. So it should be somewhat easy to see if I ever let go. But finding a whole new rock layer is pretty hard. It does require a lot of traveling. Come here, Rubit. Come here, Rubit. I see you. One shot, one kill. That is so nice. Now, I wish you gave me some hide, but I will forgive you for being satisfying to kill. I forgot to put away some stuff. Oh well. Or did I just like pick up more grass as I went along? I honestly don't know. Oh, yeah, I should make a bronze shield. Okay. And rabbit bonafide. You know, I meant that to be like turned into bone as in bone-ified, but I just realized that also can mean, you know, like genuine bonafide. Let's see, 3... 20. $120, I guess. One more. Jerk. Like, I'm worried that the anthracite just has, like, nothing around here. That's my biggest fear. It'd be really cool to have some anthracite nearby. Very poor 0.5. That is actually better than this. So I can kind of assume... Part of me wants to just go all the way over to these islands. And see where that gets me. I do need to remember to stab some things. Just to break my last tool. So let's just come over here and see what that gets me. I also should start picking up shells and stuff. Come on, let me... Well, frick you too. Wait, was that actually sticking out of the deer? No, it's right here. One more throw. Sweet. I do like all the meat I'm collecting. That'll make winter nice. I mean, normally, in my opinion, what you do is you farm all spring and then you supplement your diet in winter with a bunch of meat. But this will definitely help. Okay, 260, 40. I want to go more north. Yeah, let's be parallel. And we'll do like 320, 40. Oh, also want to check out those ruins. Also, yay! Underground. Yeah, but as I said in my Discord, join my Discord if you want to see me post random junk about how what happened in a day. I generally don't care enough about like Twitter and social media to like do that on one of them. Probably a mistake, but who knows? No, stop itching. Oh, whoops. I went one too far. Well, one farther than I needed to, I should say. Okay, that's interesting. Because this is still better. 0.5, 0.81. So it could be either in between. Oh, wait. Oh. There we go. I usually plug them with a One of them. Whatever that's called. Dirt. What is dirt? Yeah. Pumpkin seeds. That's new. Never gotten pumpkin seeds before. I do also need to do more, what's it called? Panning. Although, with that said, panning can be done with, in the winter, I think inside a house. In a little puddle, so, maybe I'll do some of that then. Where am I? What am I doing? So let's go negative 40, 320 and see what that gives me. And that happens to be barely offshore. Dang it. Because here's the thing, I realize that if I really do want to, like, do this game long term, I'm gonna have to definitely do some off-stream stuff eventually. Like, there's just no way that this game is sustainable when I only can stream, you know, like, twice a week, or a few times a week. You know, like, I have 100 hours in my other game, and I've gone, like, a year, and I barely made it to bronze. Or barely made it to iron. But, yeah. Okay, so this is higher than both of these. I'm starting to feel like it's going to be up in the middle here. Because it can fluctuate up and down. So I think I'm going to need to go more north. I do want to keep an eye out for shells, because I realize they can be good. Although I do have a lot of limestone and chalk in my area. In my other game, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need that stuff so bad. So that's still very poor. Okay, let's see around negative 400, 0 or something. Most of this is just guessing until, like, I make enough of a... Nope, wrong way. Okay. And we'll see what this gets me. It's kind of funny because people are all like, oh, like, prospecting all over the place really is not worth it. But part of the way I feel is just, but I like gathering data. That might just be me, though. I mean, I studied how to make charts and graphs in school. Literally, I, you know, got a certification in data science after I dropped out of college. 0.7. Maybe I need to go even more this way? Let's try over here-ish. Let's go back to on land. So yeah, that might just be me, but... Hi, rabbit. You have tasty flesh. Where'd you go, rabbit? I just realized that I have been holding onto my lantern. Definitely, I don't think I want to go down this far. That doesn't look like there's an easy way back up, so let's go. I don't remember hearing these kinds of noises in my other file ever. Like, seriously, I have no memory of those kind of sounds. I'm so confused. Hey, rabbit. Oh, you led me to a friend, huh? Like, the fact that without the hunter class, it takes it takes iron. Well, technically it takes black bronze, which takes gold. But I have not found much gold, because you have to find it in quartz. So you have to dig around for quartz. Then you have to dig a lot of quartz to get just a little bit of iron, and it's just kind of a pain. Oh yeah, it was prospecting. You came out of nowhere, Big. What a dick. How dare you try and live? That's what I thought. That's the appropriate reaction in my presence. Keel over and die. Okay, where was I? Prospecting, right. So we got 80. Negative 400. Oh, okay. Anthracite is going down. I don't like this because it's just like, oh yeah, there's an anthracite just sprinkled all around. You're never gonna find it. Oh yeah, I should mark these as white currant. berries. White. And they're also red currant. This is black. Berries. Black. And they're also red nearby. Where were those? There they are. Bright red. What do you, more black? Yeah. This will be good when I'm actually trying to, like, make a berry farm. I noticed that you were alive a moment too late. Cranberry. Well, might as well mark it. There's probably more nearby that I'm not seeing. Like these. Edible. Edible mushroom. Well, I'm heading back, so I might as well grab some. Minor visual bug. I love that. I was wondering why they didn't stack. Apparently they're slightly different, which is very annoying. Keeping out for rabbits as I run along. Rabbits and shells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Jack-o'-lantern is the bad ones. I'll mark it as such. And we run home. I really do wish there was better forms of transportation in this game. I know you can kind of get a mount with reindeer, but I will also have to go very far north to find reindeer. Oh, wow. Rift activity apocalyptic. No wonder they're all over the freaking place. Definitely want to get home then. No, I don't have any space. Alright, you can see the snow and ice creeping down the mountain. As it gets colder and colder, the frost line gets lower and lower. All of these are ready. When do you take to grow? Oh yeah, they're weird. So you have to like do a special thing when working with them. Let's put the shells in here for now. Let's test to see if I can. Well, let's eat. Also, I should probably cook some stuff. Let's get that going. Oh wait, aren't I, like, out of fuel? Fuck, I am. Alright, well, I'll cook another day then. But let's see if I can, do some panning. In my little puddle. I can. Puddle pan, I'm doing a puddle pan. Neat. So I should definitely do more of these just for the plot. I also really do need to start running around, but it's hard, because like the way this game almost seems to work is you basically almost have to get to iron before you can do a lot more. Yeah. So I mean, I could try and get a bunch of fire clay, but... Or, sorry, a bunch of flint to make fire clay. It's not the end of the world, but it would be annoying. That's why I'm like, I really want the anathracite to be in larger quantities. Because finding iron is one thing, but you need fire clay to make it. Or, yeah, to make iron blooms. So, it's a whole thing. As long as you don't move, you can look around. Kind of hoping for more plot. I don't know, I'm kind of curious about the plot of this game. Let's see. What can I talk about? Work's been annoying. My boss has been, like... I mean, so I talked about this with my therapist yesterday. And it's basically just like, I feel like he's just been super he's been scrutinizing everything I do. I actually just found out from my coworker today that she kind of feels the same way. And also based off some fun intel where during a call, she, so her son is good with computers and helps them out, helps my boss and his wife out with like text, or with tech stuff sometimes. Which is funny, because I could probably help them out and I live right across the street from them. Also, fun fact, I live right across the street from my boss. He lives in condos right across the street from my apartment. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. But apparently, like, they called to ask for help. And, apparently, there was some kind of argument or discussion kind of happening in the background while they were, like, talking. And it was like, okay, well, maybe there's just some other stuff going on. If he's scrutinizing my coworker and he's scrutinizing me, it might have something to do with the fact that we're losing a lot of, consistent customers right now at work. Not in like a bad way. Like, it's not like, oh, they're leaving our company and going to someone else. So my boss is probably just under stress about I think that's part of it. Not to mention his wife can be a little bit of a butt. I don't know, like, she's a very nice person sometimes, but she can also be, like, super, like, bossy. Like, almost to the point of abusive, I would argue. Almost. Not quite, but almost. So, yeah. My boss's wife can be a handful. I think where a lot of tension comes in, though, is the fact that my boss's wife hates my boss's son, who's, it's more of a, since that's his stepmom. It's like a whole thing, that, you know, I, like a sane human being, kind of try and stay out of. In most cases, though, I feel like she's the one who picks fights more. Which is, you know, a thing, I guess. So yeah, work's been weird for that reason. Also, adulting has been hard, you know. I gave the whole thing about me locking my keys in the car at the DMV last week. That was fun. And then you got the, you know, I still need to get my car smog checked. Technically, my registration, like, won't come until I do that. And I know I need to, and I just haven't had the time. I had to pick up, like, I was planning to do it today, but then I realized I need to pick up medicine, which ended up taking a bunch of the day. Or which ended up taking after work hours. Because the problem is because I work, you know, until like 4:30 and everything closes at 5, you know, but I have to decide what thing. And, you know, let's see, I have therapy immediately after work on Mondays. Then I have the D&D right after work on Wednesdays. I go shopping for my family right after work on Thursdays. And then I do stream stuff with Tantus right after work on Fridays. I basically have a half an hour, so I have like a little bit more time. Ooh, jewelry. That's cool. Golden necklace. I feel like that's good. So, it's like Tuesday's my only free weekday, where I have a barely any time to actually get stuff done. So it's like anything that closes at, 5 o'clock, like, which is a lot of businesses, I basically have one choice. I mean, the other option is I could also go on Thursday and just have a really long Thursday, where I'm not getting back home until 7:30. I could do that, but... Yeah, what are you gonna do? I need to remember to look at the camera more. Anyway, I have no idea how that looked because I wasn't looking at my, I wasn't looking at OBS. Not a single plot book. I'm very disappointed in this game. Just a bunch of garbage. Nice little discussion, though. Now people are up to date with the goings-on in my life. Not to mention, I have like a bunch of different tasks. Like, I have like 5 different people asking me to all do something, and this is where I feel very scrutinized by my boss, as I was saying earlier, where it's like, I just feel like it's like, I want to do what you're telling me, but you're not the only person telling me to do things. He kind of almost acts like, lately, where it's just like, well, I told you to do this. What else do you have to do? I'm like, this, and this, that my other, boss Carlos tells me to do. I mean, I pretty much consider myself the lowest rung in this business. It's not that, so I'm doing my best with basically, everyone telling me to do everything. Okay. Only 2 lore books. Can you guys, chill out a bit? Okay, come on. There we go. I can take you all. I can take you all at once, just, I gotta close the door. Gotta close the back door to you all. I can take it all, but we have to do this in a controlled manner. You don't, Dick. No rough housing, We need to establish a safe word. I also don't need this anymore. How am I doing on reeds? I definitely need more reeds. And more clay. Wait, where'd my clay go? Did I use it all? Maybe. How are we doing on daylight? Not great. Actually, put you back over here. How's this coming along? Getting drier. I got back a pickaxe, got backup shears. I'm on my backup scythe, got a backup shovel and axe. Got a backup hammer. Only got a chisel, but that's fine. Actually, no, I do have backup chisel. Yeah. Come on, daylight. What you doing? Oh, I also need to remember to break and replace that. Oh. Oh yeah, hold on. Do I have borax? No, I do have lime. Which takes a lot more. Well, that's not too hard. Okay. Well. Let's make more. You should actually go over here. Dang, I'm short just a tiny amount. Alright, well, I guess I'm just doing one thing. For now. What's closest to perishing? You know, something I could do, actually. Let's turn that into paper. Be kind of neat to have some paper. But yeah, I definitely need to go out and get more chalk. With a single piece of rammed earth, I actually have a place for that. Sweet. So is there anything else I want? I'm good with you. Cleaver isn't necessary yet. I should make a spare tin knife, actually. Sorry, tin bronze knife. Rod I'll make out of copper when I need it. Oh, yeah, I was looking at making a... Because the boss can be used to make a wooden shield, although... You could do a full tin bronze shield with 2 plates. Which I think in total it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingots. Okay, daylight is starting to come. And I got about another half an hour left of stream time. Jerk. Come here. Come here. No. For that you die. Oh, that's what I need is a spare sword. Well. There you are. Spare knife and spare sword. Okay, rift activity has gone back down to calm. That's good. How is my... plant doing? Well, okay. It's starting to get too cold for some of them. Rye can exist to quite a bit colder. Okay. I'm not sure what onions' ideal temperatures are. Hopefully I didn't screw up and plant the rye too late. We'll see though. Let's see, yeah, so they're 17, yeah, they're only -1, yeah, that makes sense, okay. Whereas rye is -12. Yeah. Parsnips, I think, is around there, although I don't think it's quite as good. -10, yeah. Still not bad, though. So I do find it funny. I just don't have parsnip in my other game. I don't know what it is. I have, like, 4 parsnip seeds. And every time I plant them, and, like, they take a little bit longer to grow than some of the other vegetables. And every time, I only get, like, 1 seed back. Because you basically have, like, from what I've kind of been able to tell, you have about a 1.25 chance of, yeah, 0.25 chance of getting a second seed. averaging about, you know, so you get a little bit net positive, but not like great. So we've been prospecting a bit. I really should. Oh yeah, peat. No, that's we're gonna go and get some peat. I definitely need some of that. Sweet, sweet peat. Oh, yeah, some stuff starting to freeze. Ah, here it is. It's so nice having a good shovel. It's just like copper, it doesn't speed it up that much in my opinion. It does like a bit, but then it just breaks so fast. Whereas this speeds it up even more, and it actually lasts long enough to where you feel like you can actually get something done with it. That's why I like copper tools are barely worth it. Unless you have a lot of copper. I mean, then you waste half your copper mining the copper because, you know, you have to then mine, you know, use a pickaxe to mine copper, and then you have to make those pickaxes from copper, and then, you know, you waste half your copper just mining copper. And then you make one tool, and then boom, it's gone. Man, it sucks that tin has to come from the far off lands of Tin Land. If only my dear dealer told me where he gets it. Actually, what's interesting is we do know of some prehistoric tin mines. I think we just don't know which one is like the original. Or I should say, we don't know where, like, the original is. Because bronze just kind of appears in areas without, like, tin mines. Whereas, like, areas that have tin mines have clear indication of being brought the technology of copper. So it's kind of like, where was copper actually invented? Because I know there was an ancient, like, tin mine in Britain, but Britain didn't discover copper. They were clearly shown copper. I've been watching some history videos lately, if you can't tell. Yes, plenty of peat. I have taken peat. Peat has been dominated by me. I don't know why I'm making a lot of weird innuendos today. I have consumed peat. All parts of him are now inside of me. Okay, I'm done. Hi, random skeleton. Actually, I need... Yeah, it might be getting too cold for bees now, actually, now that I think about it. Also, in my other game, bees were just way harder to find. Like, I finally found some, like, 1,000 blocks away from my base. And, like, I did do the whole turning the volume up thing, like, super loud. And it took a while to find them. It was actually kind of crazy. I was way luckier in this game. Although, hold on. They're about 1,000 blocks away as well. Never mind. To be fair, I only had, like, the direction of forest that I explored in my other game, in my offline game, my solo game, was, like, I had a giant forest right next to me, and of course it was nowhere near there. Instead, it was, like, all the way across on the other side. In the forest that I really didn't explore very much. Because I have like a giant forest in my other game. I mean, like you got all this hilly stuff. Imagine if that was all like a forest, and that's a forest in my other game. Like, this is nothing compared to the forests in my other game. I should show that off at some point, probably. Oh. I was like, what is that sound? It's a car alarm going off. Okay. Winter will be interesting. Because winter, it's like you actually can get more and less done. Because it's like you can't farm. You can't farm. Son, what are you doing? Why are you following me in this weird way? Okay, what I want to do now, I can prospect some more. I'm gonna have plenty of time doing that kind of stuff though, come winter. I need to focus on things that I can't do until before then. Okay, these are still populating, thankfully. I don't know when they hibernate. I know they do eventually. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I have noticed that these just haven't been growing. Part of me is wondering if they're getting too cold. Because, like, the will mature in, you know, X number of days. They kind of just stick that way when it reaches a point. Wait. Hold on. Why does it say 30 out of 30 FPS in the corner? What am I recording at? How long have I been recording at 30 FPS? Also, why is my output in a scaled resolution for stream? Okay. What the heck? I thought something looked off. Like, I kept looking over and I'm like... Frick me. And I'm like... It kind of just doesn't feel as smooth. That's probably why. Oh gosh, I wonder how long that's been going on for. I don't like it. OBS just keeps changing things on me. Like, every time I update OBS, it just is like... Reset your settings, have fun. So it's been causing me issues because every time I'm like, do I want to update so I don't have to reset everything? Well, might as well update because I'm going to have to reset everything anyway. Fuck you. My goal is to stream at 1080, you know. Hold on. Yeah, it's just quartz. For a second, I thought it had, I see a bone boy over there. I'm leaving. Might as well update my, OBS and then just go through and double check everything. Which is weird, because, like, on my old computer, like, OBS didn't reset its settings every time I updated. Like, I have no idea what it is about this computer that's just, like, a big old nope to that effect. I always want there to be more to these structures. There never is, though. Okay, I'm just wondering where all the hens are at. Usually there's more. It's rarely ever just one. Let's see, so I got the peat to cook, so I'll probably be doing that this night, although this night will be next stream because I don't have time to do it overnight. Yeah, I don't really know what to do right now besides more prospecting. Which I think was the title of my video, but, you know, I don't want to do that right now, so. Oh gosh, by the way, iron is so tedious. Actually, I could just go mine. Yeah, you know what, let's turn around. Let's go mine some junk. I forgot that that's a thing. Although it doesn't really require me to... Also, this game gets really weird once it hits summer, because, like, if you actually explore it all during winter, things will freeze over, but then, like, they thaw slowly based on proximity. So it's like you can be midsummer and you go to an area you haven't been to since winter, and it's just like, hi, I'm a lake covered in ice, and I still haven't thawed yet. And it's like, okay. And it doesn't thaw quickly either. It's not like once it reaches... It really should, like, once it reaches a certain point, just be like, okay, this should thaw fast. But nope. Oh, hey, look, Pete. I mean, I might also just end a little bit early, mainly because Well, I don't... What time is it? Actually, that's a better question. What time is it? Yeah, okay. I only have... I should be done in about 20 minutes, which actually is about an hour and a half. Okay. We'll do the whole thing. How dare you go over a dip? Although it might just have to be done after I put all this stuff away. I really only need to hold on to 2 for a bow. The rest of bushmeat can just go away. Oh, and the... Yeah, definitely gonna need to do those next. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Oh well. I'm fading a bit. I think I'm gonna end. I'm just tired. I don't know. I'm fading. To be fair, I did bump my chin and I've had a headache all day after that, as I mentioned earlier. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, you can catch me here on Friday at 5:30 p.m. PTT. And if you want to catch me elsewhere, you can catch me on the Dracovan Empires channel at 5 p.m. PDT tomorrow. Let me do that shout out. The Dracovan Empire. Yeah, I spelled it right. That'll be tomorrow for D&D, for actually Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Yeah. If you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, and subscribe. If you need more convincing, you can check out another video up here. Until next time.